Hi guys, welcome back to the class, and now we continue with the appointment ka other part. Okay, so before we in the previous session, what we have done, so guys, we have done this much sections. Okay, if you remember that, let's quickly recall the sections. We started with section 160. In sequence we do it. Okay, we did 165, that's called number of directorship. Then 166 was RTP types. Then we did 167, that's called vacation of office. Then we did 168, that's called resignation. 169 was removal. 170 was members ka register. 171 was inspection of that register, and 172 was the penalty. Okay. Now we're gonna do in this session 161 1, 2, 3, 4. First we will do this. Okay. If you read the heading also, it says additional director. I need one extra director, additional director. 161 2. One will go, second will come. One will go, second will come. Alternate director. Go with the sound. 161 3, nominee. 161 3, nominee. Then 161 4, 4, casual vacancy. 4 is basically casual vacancies. Okay. 4 points are there, 4 directors are there. Every director is a special director. It says first one is one extra I need, additional. One will go, second will come, alternate director. 161 3, nominee. Fourth, casual vacancy. Fourth, casual vacancy. Okay. Now see. What does it say? 161 1, additional director. Okay. One additional director. Okay. Now, generally, additional director is appointed to fix the problem of quorum. Okay. Generally, if quorum is not achieved, then the board meeting will be adjourned, and adjourned, then it is generally adjourned, right? We have done in the quorum ka section. So here, to fix the problem of quorum, company appoints a temporary director. That temporary director is called as what? Additional director. Okay. Like additional directors, who will appoint? Board of directors. Let's be very clear. Normal directors are always appointed by the members at the AGM via OR. When I say director, director means the normal director. He is appointed by the members at the AGM via ordinary resolution. But additional directors are appointed by board in board meeting. Additional directors are appointed by the board in the board meeting by board resolution or resolution by circulation. So additional directors are appointed by the board in the board meeting by a board resolution via circulation. So that means we can do circulation also, we can do via board resolution also. Provided it is mentioned in OR. It should be always mentioned in OR. It should always be mentioned in OR. It should always be mentioned in OR. Additional directors are appointed by the board in the board meeting by board resolution or resolution by circulation, provided it is mentioned in OR. Sir, what is the tenure of additional director? So since the time is appointed from the date of appointment to the date of AGM, from the date of appointment to the date of AGM, from the date of appointment to the date of AGM. So why AGM? Because in the AGM, normal directors will come in the picture. No? Members will appoint the normal directors. I told you, he is appointed only to fix the problem of quorum. He is basically appointed to fix the problem of quorum. So temporarily board has appointed one director. He will be there till AGM, because in AGM he will go. Normal director will come in the picture. So from the date of appointment to the date of AGM, or the last day on which AGM should have been held. Oh, sir, what if the AGM is not wholly held? So he has to vacate. He has to vacate on which date? 30th September. Because the last day on which AGM should have been held is basically 30th September. So it says from the date of appointment to the date of AGM. For example, he was appointed on 10th June 2025. My date of AGM is my date of AGM is, let us assume, 20th August 25. Last day of AGM is always 30th September. So 30th September 25. So his appointment will start on this date, will end on this date, or this date, whichever is earlier. So from the date of appointment to the date of AGM, or the last day on which AGM should have been held, whichever is earlier. Okay. Now, Mr. Rajnikant was there, not Mr. Rajnikant. Let us assume Sachin Tendulkar was there. Sachin Tendulkar. Members, he came to the AGM that please appoint me as a director. AGM means members. Members have rejected. Sir, how he has been rejected? You were supposed to pass OR. Sir, OR means how much percent approval? More than 50% approval. OR means what? More than 50% approval. More than 50%. That means he got only 40% approval. That means he is not appointed. No worries. So Sachin went back home. Hey Sachin, he went back home. Now quorum ka problem was there. Board of directors were hunting additional director. Sachin, me. Sachin was there. So law says a person who fails to get appointed as a director in the general meeting, that means members may he could not be appointed. He cannot be appointed. He cannot be appointed as an additional director. So board, you can't appoint that person because members have only not approved him. How you can appoint him? Sir, but we have to have power. Now I agree you have power to appoint additional director, but the person who fails to get appointed as a normal director, he is not eligible to be the additional director. Board, you can't appoint him. Understood? Every pointer is very important. Every pointer is very much important. It's very simple. Additional directors are appointed by the board in the board meeting by board resolution or resolution by circulation, provided it is mentioned in AUA. So, what is the tenure? He is appointed. So, from the appointment date till the date of AGM or the last date on which AGM should have been held, whichever is earlier. A person who fails to get appointed as a director in the general meeting cannot be appointed as an additional director. Cannot be appointed as an additional director. Then, sir, what is 161(2)? Alternate. One director going, second one coming. So when do we appoint basically alternate director? So if my normal director, original director who is appointed by the members goes outside India, where does he goes? Goes outside India. Guys, for minimum 3 months. How many months? For minimum 3 months. If he goes outside India for minimum 3 months, so his place is vacant. We have not removed him. He has not resigned. He is gone for some work. For how many months? Minimum 3 months. But somebody has to handle his work also here. So we will appoint what? Alternate director. We will appoint what? Alternate director. So alternate director is appointed when the original director goes outside India for minimum 3 months. Every word is important. When the original director goes outside India for minimum 3 months. My registered office is in Mumbai, guys. My director is shifting to Delhi for some temporary work. For 4 months. So his place is vacant here in Mumbai office. Should we appoint alternate director? No. My director is going to US for 4 months. Now you have to appoint alternate director. Clear? So he is appointed when the original director goes outside India for minimum 3 months. Okay. Now who will appoint? By board. Who will appoint? By board. So additional director is appointed by board. Alternate is also appointed by board. Both are appointed by board. Okay, till now. Now, who will give them authorization? If AUA authorizes or he is authorized by general meeting resolution. That means members are authorizing him. When you read the content from the technical language or from the BEREC, it looks like members can also appoint. The answer is no. Appointment of alternate director can be done only by board of directors. Appointment of alternate director can be done only by board of directors. The authorization is given via 2 ways. One, either via AUA, that is Articles of Association. Other one via general meeting resolution. Other one is via general meeting resolution. Okay. Alternate director can hold only one alternate directorship in one company. That means, see, I can be a director in how many companies we just did in the previous class? Maximum 20 companies. Okay. Now, AB Limited is there. So there are AB is there, Baby is there, Santa is there, Banta is there, and we have Tanta. Okay. Now, AB is going to US for honeymoon. Obviously, AB will not go alone. Baby will also go. Baby is also going. Okay. So we are spending we are going on a world tour for 4 months. So my place is vacant. So company appointed Rajnikant. Okay. So Rajnikant is what? alternate director. Sir, who will appoint Rajnikant? Sir, board of directors will appoint Rajnikant. Authorization will come either via AUA or via general meeting resolution. Okay. Rajnikant says, okay, instead of place of AB sir, I am coming and sitting. Okay. Rajni is sitting on my behalf. Oh, baby ma'am is also going. I can handle baby ma'am also work. I can handle her work also. Law says no. Rajni, yenna konda handle la. If you are the director, if you are a director, alternate director for AB, if you are an alternate director for AB in the company, you can't be an alternate director for any other director in AB Limited. Imagine in TCS, the director goes, you want to become alternate director, you become in TCS. In Adani, Gautam Adani is going somewhere. You want to become alternate director for Gautam Adani, you become. But in one company, only one alternate directorship. In one company, only one alternate directorship. Okay. So alternate director can hold only one alternate directorship in one company. Clear? Next point. So AB and baby is going. Okay. So we appointed Rajni in place of AB and we appointed, let us assume, Salman Khan or Shah Rukh Khan in place of baby. Santa says, "Arey, why are you bringing all these people? I will handle their work." Santa is my original director. He says, I will become alternate director. Law says, no. You are an original director. You be original director. You can't be alternate director. Original director cannot be alternate director in the same company. Original director, you are the original director. You can't be alternate director in the same company. Santa says, I want to become alternate director in TCS. It is allowed. He want to become in Adani alternate director. That is allowed. In the same company, it is not allowed. In the same company, it is, guys, not allowed. Okay. Both the rules are very different. If Rajnikant is the alternate director in AB Limited, he can't become alternate director here again in AB Limited, but he can become alternate director in some other company. Santa is the original director. Santa is the director in AB Limited. He can't become alternate director in AB Limited, but he can become alternate director in some other company. Okay. Now, imagine Tanta. So I will be teaching you today, I think today or maybe in the next class. Tanta is an independent director. Okay. He is going outside India. He is going outside India for 4 months. He is going outside India for 4 months. So we will appoint somebody in place of him. Sir, is it mandatory to appoint alternate director? The answer is no. If company wants to appoint, they can appoint, but it is not mandatory. Okay. Now, so instead of Tanta, we will appoint, Tanta is going abroad. So we are appointing an alternate director. So the person who comes as alternate director, he should also meet the condition of independent director. Those 6 conditions which I will be teaching you later on, he needs to meet those 6 conditions. So instead of in place of independent director, the person whom you are appointing will also be independent. Okay. No person shall be appointed as an alternate director for an independent director unless he is qualified to act as an independent director under the provision of this act. So in place of independent, the person also has to be independent. Okay. Now imagine, after 4 months I am coming, in my place Rajnikant was there. When I came back to India, they have not used the word register office. Imagine I landed at Delhi, my office is in Mumbai, I landed at Delhi. Independent director, alternate director, vacate, you have to vacate. Why? Alternate director has to vacate the office if the original director returns to India. Understood? So whenever I come to, imagine I came in Calcutta. My office is in Mumbai, I landed in Calcutta. Original director have landed, alternate director vacate. I became Gajni. I became disqualified by law. Original director became disqualified by law, alternate director vacate. Original director died, alternate director vacate. Original director has been removed, alternate director vacate. So whatever bad thing happens with original director, he has been removed, he has vacated, he became disqualified by law. Alternate director, you also have to vacate. But whatever good thing happens, it happens only with the original director. It will not happen with the alternate director. All the bad thing, whatever is happening with the original director, it will also happen with alternate director. But all the good things will happen only with the original director. Now see, any provision for automatic reappointment. So good thing means like automatically reappointed. If my original director is automatically reappointed, imagine he was in US and he's been reappointed. Sir, will the original director will be reappointed? The answer is no. So any provision for the automatic reappointment of retiring directors in default of another appointment shall apply only to original and not to the alternate director, and not to the alternate director, not to the alternate director. Understood? I hope you understood what is alternate director. Is it easy? Alternate director. One second, my iPad is hanged. So it says, again we recall the entire provision, okay? When original director goes outside India for how many months? Minimum 3 months. Board of directors, is it mandatory? The answer is no. You can appoint an alternate director, provided you are authorized by either articles of association or via general meeting resolution. Alternate director can hold office. Alternate director can hold office as an alternate director, only one office in the company. In another company, you can hold it. If you are the original director, you can't become the alternate director. Okay. If you're an independent director, goes outside India, the alternate director should also be independent director. Now, all the bad things will happen with both, but all the good thing will happen only with the original director. Bad thing means if he is vacate, he has come to India, alternate director vacate. If he is removed, alternate director vacate. If he became Gajni, disqualified, alternate director vacate. If original director has been reappointed, alternate director, you are not reappointed. So all the good thing will happen only with original director. Okay. Then nominee director. 161.3 nominee. What will you say? 161.3 nominee. 161.3 nominee. He is appointed by board in the board meeting if articles allow. Who will appoint the nominee director? Board of directors will appoint. Okay. Where they will appoint? Board meeting mein. Okay. And it should be written in the article. So all the three directors board is appointing in the board meeting provided it is authorized by AUA. All three words are important. Board meeting authorized by AUA. Now, the board may appoint any person as a director nominated by any institution in pursuance of the provision of any law for timing in force or of any agreement by CG, SG or by virtue of their shareholding in a government company. So, in two situations we appoint nominee director. Number one, if imagine we have taken a loan from bank. Bank says we will give you money, but one person from our bank will sit on your board. So, the bank director or bank officer is sitting on my board. So, that person is appointed by whom? By the bank. So, the person will be appointed by whom? Our company ka board of directors at board meeting provided it is authorized by our. So, to get loan we need to appoint one person from bank as our director. So, that person has been nominated or he is a nominee director. Number two, if imagine central government or state government has put the stake. If central or state government has put the stake in the company, so government will not come every day, right, to work. So government will appoint somebody, okay, you go and manage it out. Mr. Ram, you go and manage the company. So Mr. Ram is called as what? Nominee director. Mr. Ram is called as what? Nominee director. Mr. Ram is called what? As nominee director. So all the three directors are appointed by board at board meeting via board resolution. Okay. Provided it is authorized by our, very, very, very important. Fourth, says casual vacancy. Now see, a director is appointed at AGM. So let us take example 30th September 2024 and 28th September 2025. The next AGM, okay? AGM, next AGM. If anything happens in between, either he died or or he left. That means he resigned. Anything happened. So my director ka place is vacant. So we will appoint somebody else. That somebody else is called as casual vacancy director. That somebody else is called as what, guys? Casual vacancy director. Casual vacancy director is appointed by the board, but it has to be ratified by members in the next general meeting. Ratified means subsequent approval. So all the 4 directors, 1, 2, 3, 4 subsections, all the 4 directors are always appointed by board of directors. Only casual vacancy wale director mein, he is appointed by the board, but ratified by the members in the next general meeting. Ratified by the members in the next general meeting. That means members have to give subsequent approval. Members have to give subsequent approval. The question is, what is the tenure of the casual vacancy director? So his tenure will be till the term of original director. Till the term of original director. What is the term of original director? Till the date of next AGM. Right? Till the date of next AGM. Okay. Now hold on. So provided that any person so appointed, that means casual vacancy director, shall hold office up to the date to which the director in whose place he is appointed would have held office. Would have held office if he had not been vacated. Would have held office if he had not been vacated. Would have held office if he had not been vacated. Understood? So casual vacancy director, you are appointed. You will hold the office till the tenure of the original director. Till the tenure of original director. Now there's a twist to it. Now what it is? Generally, if I say my AGM is held. So my original director is from the date of appointment till the AGM. Sir, what if AGM is held but it is adjourned? Imagine it got shifted to 4th October. Adjourned. So the tenure of the original director will be till 4th October. Correct? Sir, what if AGM is only not held? So you need to vacate. You need to vacate on which date? You need to vacate on the last day, that is 30th September. 30th September. 3 situation is here. If AGM happened, you are the director till the AGM. AGM happened, you will be but it is adjourned. So you will be the director till the adjourned AGM. AGM only not happened. So you are the director till the last day, that is 30th September. So this is a rule for the original director, normal director. So now original director tenure is linked with casual vacancy director. Casual vacancy director comes in place of whom? Original director. So if AGM is held, same rule will apply. AGM is held, he is the director till the AGM. AGM called but AGM adjourned. So casual vacancy will sit till the adjourned AGM. Okay, if AGM is only not called, so he will vacate on 30th September. That is the last day on which AGM should have been held. Why? Because casual vacancy director ka exact tenure is linked to the original director. See, if AGM is held, he will be the director till the date of AGM. Sir, if AGM is held but it is adjourned, he will be the director till the date of adjourned AGM. If AGM is not held, he will be the director till the last day on which AGM should have been held. Understood? Then, if a casual vacancy director vacates office, now imagine my director, original director, left on 15th December 24. He died. On the same day we appointed, imagine Mr. A was there. On the same day we appointed Mr. B. On 13th March 25. Mr. B also died. My original director died. We appointed casual vacancy director. My casual vacancy director also died. Should we appoint another casual vacancy director? The answer is no. Casual vacancy director comes in the place of only original director. Mr. B was casual vacancy director. So sir, now what to do? You can't appoint casual vacancy director, but there is one person who can replace him. Additional director. Which director, guys? Additional director. Always remember, if the original director has left during the tenure, his place will be filled by a casual vacancy director. If casual vacancy director goes, his place will not be filled by casual vacancy director. His place will be filled by additional director. But sir, is it mandatory? No. If company wants to appoint, then they can appoint. It is not mandatory. Okay. Now see, if a casual vacancy director vacates the office, no other casual vacancy director can be appointed. However, if AWA permits, what you can do? You can appoint additional director. Only additional director can be appointed. Understood? All the 4 sections are very interesting, very important. 161, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 extra I need, additional. 2, 1 gone, second came, alternate. 3 nominee, 4 casual vacancy. Cool है? Read. Take 10 minutes time. It's very important. Every point is important. Take 10 minutes time. Okay. Read. Finish. So we have completed 161, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, next section. It says, so it is very, very tricky, very important section. Lot of MCQ, lot of objective, and it is a trend. Generally, they ask this question in the exam. Okay. Now it says 151 section, small shareholder director. What it is, guys? Small shareholder director. Small shareholder director. SSD, or we call them as DES. You can write DES also. DESS. Director elected by small shareholder. DES. Director elected by small shareholder. Director elected by small shareholder. Either you call them as SSD or either you call them as DES. Okay. Now, what does this mean? Now see, there are some small people. Now, how you become small people, I will tell you later on. There are some small people are there. That small people, the company will exploit them. So they want their one king to be the representing in the company. So that king, imagine we have appointed Hitesh. So Hitesh is basically what? SSD. SSD means small shareholder director, or DES. Director elected by small shareholder. Director elected by small shareholder. So it is applicable only to a listed company. Very important point. This provision is applicable only to a listed company. Very important provision, guys. It is applicable only to a listed company. Now, who are small shareholders? So the small people are called as small shareholders. Means a shareholder holding maximum rupees 20,000 face value ka shares or nominal value. That means if he is holding 100 rupee ka share, he is a small shareholder. 1,000 rupee ka share, he is a small shareholder. 15,000 ka shares, small shareholder. Maximum 20,000, maximum rupees 20,000. Okay. So he is a small shareholder. Imagine this guy is holding 5,000, small shareholder. He is holding 7,000, small shareholder. He is holding small shareholder. He is holding small shareholder. Okay. Up to 25,000, he is a small shareholder. So maximum values of 20,000 rupees. Maximum values of 20,000 rupees. Maximum values of 20,000 rupees. Understood? Now, who appoints? So either the appointment is done suo motu, like company can appoint, which company? Listed company can appoint suo motu, or an application can be made by requisite number of shareholders. How many shareholders? So that is 1,000 shareholders or 1/10 of small shareholders, whichever is lower. So 1,000 people, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So those 1,000 should be small shareholders. What is a small shareholder? A person who is holding shares of maximum 20,000 rupees. Who is holding shares of maximum 20,000 rupees. Okay. Imagine we have 500 small shareholders. So the line says 1,000 small shareholders or 500 ka 1/10. 500 ka 1/10 will come at what? 50. So 1,000 or 50 people, whichever is less. Imagine 52 people have applied. Company, you have to appoint. Why? Because the line is what? Either you appoint suo motu or you make an application. Application will be made by whom? Either 1,000 small shareholders, or 1/10 of total small shareholders, whichever is lower. Clear? Now, so we are small shareholders. We are appointing Hitesh as our director. So Hitesh should also be like us. Hitesh should also be a small shareholder. Now he has to give consent also that I will be your king, I will become the director. So, and he should also obtain DIN, because to become a director you need to obtain a DIN. It says the small shareholder intending to propose a person as a candidate for the post of small shareholder director shall leave a signed notice of their intention with the company at least how many days before? Very important objective, 14 days before. At least how many days before? 14 days before the meeting, specifying the details and the proposed director ka details. So we are this number of small shareholders, we are appointing Mr. Hitesh as our king. So please take his details. This detail should be informed to the company 14 days before the meeting. 14 days before the meeting. What details you will give? So the director's cut detail like name, address, shares held, folio number. Folio number is basically like the serial number. Serial number you will give of the small shareholders and the proposed director. So of everybody ka and the proposed director Mr. Hitesh. If the proposed director do not hold any shares, that's logical. If he do not hold any shares, then folio number will not be given because he do not hold shares. So see, if he is a shareholder, you will give the folio number. If he is not a shareholder, you will not give the folio number. Okay. Then the notice shall be accompanied by a statement signed by the proposed director for the post of small shareholder stating what? That my DIN is there, DIN will be there. Proposed director is not disqualified, he is not disqualified in the Companies Act, and his consent. So you will attach his DIN, his consent, and a statement that he is not disqualified. In the notice you will give all the three details. Now, if a proposed director is qualified under 149(6), that's basically independent director. For appointment as an independent director, he has to give a declaration for his independence. Then such director shall also be considered as independent director. Okay. Now, if you are appointing Mr. Hitesh as what? Small shareholder director, he should meet the criteria. Okay. If he is meeting the criteria of 149(6), 149(6) is basically for independent director. So we will consider him as independent. But he is not appointed as independent director. He is appointed as a small shareholder director. He is appointed in what position? Small shareholder director. But he is meeting the condition of independent. So we will consider him as independent. Then, when will the small shareholder vacate the office? When will the small shareholder director vacate the office? Sir, he will vacate the office in the three situations. Understand? If he ceases to be a small shareholder. Now imagine if he become big person. If he buys shares of more than 20,000 rupees. So he is not like us. Hitesh is not like us. If you are not like us, you can't be our king. So you vacate the office. He incurs any of the disqualification under section 164. He incurs any of the disqualification under section 164. So we will be doing it in the next class. 164 is about disqualification of director. So if he incurs any of this disqualification, so you are not a small shareholder director. Or you have to vacate the office as per section 167. Sabne FO ka disqualified by law, absent from board meetings. Okay. So you will have to vacate the office. Fourth, if he ceases to meet the criteria of independence, so you are supposed to meet the criteria of independence, you have not meeting the criteria of independence, so you have to vacate the office. So four situation. First, if he ceases to be a small shareholder, if he is disqualified under section 164, if he vacates the office under 167, okay, and if he is disqualified as independent director, so you have to vacate the office. He is generally appointed for 3 years. He is appointed for 3 years. Okay, and he cannot be reappointed. He is appointed for 3 years, he cannot be reappointed. Okay, there has to be a cooling period. The cooling period will be of how many years, guys? 3 years. Cooling period will be of 3 years. That means after appointment, you cannot be reappointed. There has to be a gap. There has to be a gap of how many years? 3 years. After 3 years, you can appoint him. After 3 years, you can appoint him. The person cannot hold position of small shareholder director of more than 2 companies. That means you can be. See, when we did a provision called as 165 number of directors, you can be a director in maximum 20 companies. Here, you want to become a small shareholder director, you can become a small shareholder director in maximum 2 companies. Maximum 2 companies. Second company has to be, second company should not be a competitive company. Second company should not be a competitive company. Second company should not be a competitive company. You can be a director, small shareholder director in maximum 2 companies. Second company has to be non-competitive. Second company has to be non-competitive. Understood? So it's a provision which is applicable to only listed company. Listed company, you have small people. Small people means a person who holds maximum 20,000 rupees ka shares. Either company you appoint on your own, or if people have requested. How many people will request? Sir, 1,000 shareholders, 1,000 small shareholders, or 1/10 of total number of small shareholders, which is less. These people are requesting, then you need to appoint. Okay, these people will give the consent of the proposed director, his DIN number that is stating that he is not disqualified. Okay, now when he will vacate, he also has to meet the criteria of independent. When will he vacate the office? Sir, when he is not a small shareholder. Sabne FO ka 167 attracted. He becomes disqualified under 164, or he ceases to meet the criteria of 149, that is independence. Okay, he is appointed for 3 years. He is appointed for 3 years. He cannot be reappointed. There has to be a cooling period of 3 years. Now you can become a small shareholder director in maximum 2 companies. Second company has to be non-competitive. Second company has to be non-competitive. Section number is what? 151. Very important, very repetitive. Okay, read small shareholder director. Finished. So we have completed 151 section also. Okay. So in this class, we did one more section, 151. Small shareholder director. So 5 section we have completed. We did 161. One was this additional director. 161.2 is your alternate director. 161.3 is nominee. 161.4 is casual vacancy director. And then we did 151 small shareholder director. So small shareholder means people who are holding shares of maximum 20,000 rupees. These people will together appoint one their king, that is called a small shareholder director. Person who is appointed, he should be independent, he should meet the criteria of independent, he should give his consent, he should obtain DIN number, and he should not be disqualified. You can be a small shareholder director in maximum 2 companies. Second company has to be non-competing. You can be a small shareholder director for maximum 3 years. For maximum what? How many years? 3 years. Okay. Can you, for maximum 3 years. Can you be reappointed? No, there has to be a cooling period of 3 years. After 3 years, you can be appointed. It is applicable only to one company, that is listed company. So listed company, either you appoint suo moto or in a request. How many people can request? Sir, 1000 small shareholders or 1/10 of total number of small shareholders, whichever is less. Plus, you have to give all the details at least 14 days before the general meeting. At least how many days before? 14 days before the general meeting. I hope you have understood. So we have almost completed this chapter. I think one more class will be required to finish of the content. In the next class, we will complete this and then we will solve the questions also. Okay. Chalo. Bye guys. Take care. Enjoy and aim for a rank or 70 plus, whichever is earlier. We meet in the next class. Bye guys.